US President Donald Trump has warned Iran will pay for the killing of American troops many times over.
Tensions in the Middle East just hit an absolute boiling point. Donald Trump isn't just sending stern warnings anymore. He's promising massive retaliation. But what does this actually mean for global stability? Let's break this down frame by frame.
The president set to attend the dignified transfer of US service personnel killed in the most recent days.
Another solemn and sombre occasion it will be for President Trump tomorrow night, Dover Air Base, when the bodies of two of the US service personnel killed over the weekend will be returning home. We have learned more about their identities.
A dignified transfer is one of the most somber rituals in the military. It's where the fallen service members return home wrapped in the flag. Before we get into the geopolitics, remember, real young human beings are paying the ultimate price here.
We have learned more about their identities. One of them just a young woman, a teenager by the name of Isabella Gonzalez, 19 years old from Texas. The other 25-year-old James Feehan of Hawaii.
19-year-old Isabella Gonzalez was barely out of high school. And James Feehan, at 25, receiving posthumous Purple Heart and Bronze Star honors. That's the tragic reality of combat, regardless of political views. These young people lost their lives far from home.
President Trump, it did not take long for him to warn of what could come next for Iran. He took to Truth Social over the course of the last little while, saying every time Iran kills an American soldier, they will pay for that killing many times over. This directive has been passed on to the Secretary of War, 𝗞𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗄, and every leader in the military.
Look at the language here. Trump isn't phrasing this as a diplomatic warning. He explicitly called out Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War and Defense, and military leadership. He's setting a hard red line, direct tit-for-tat military retaliation for every single loss.
The US fatalities inside Iran have escalated to about 17 over the course of the duration of this conflict, and still today the tensions remain across the Gulf region. There's reports of ship attacks in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran continues to launch attacks on Gulf states, Bahrain in particular.
Some would ask, why does the Strait of Hormuz matter so much? Because roughly 20% of the world's petroleum passes through that narrow choke point. When ship attacks happen there and sirens go off in Bahrain, where the US Fifth Fleet is headquartered, you aren't just looking at military conflict. Oil prices and global inflation are about to skyrocket.
There had been a suggestion by President Trump last week in an interview with our affiliates here in the United States, Fox News, that he was not entirely ruling out a ground operation.
Ground operations? That's the magic phrase everyone fears. Airstrikes and naval maneuvers are one thing, but putting boots on the ground inside Iran is a completely different level of conflict. Let's hear how Iran responded to this.
They will face the consequences. I believe there are people in those very areas, and they are not few in number, who are counting the moments until they can welcome them.
That is textbook psychological deterrence, counting the moments until they can welcome them. The Iranian Foreign Ministry is signaling that any ground invasion would turn into an asymmetrical war zone, and neither sides are backing down. So, here is the full breakdown of where things stand right now. We are seeing a dangerous cycle of escalation. On one side, President Donald Trump is under immense domestic pressure to respond forcefully after the tragic death of service members like the 19-year-old Isabella Gonzalez and the 25-year-old James Feng. On the other side, Iran is showing zero willingness to step down, threatening retaliatory strikes across the Gulf and warning against any ground operations. The real wild cards here are the commercial and military choke points, specifically the Strait of Hormuz. If this conflict disrupts maritime traffic further, the economic ripple effect will touch every corner of the globe. What do you think? Is Trump's many times over doctrine going to deter Iran, or are we heading towards a much broader regional war? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Solid Gold TV for more breakdowns. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.